people keep talking about Charleston White. I think Charleston White dope. You know, I think he said a lot of shit that's wild as hell, shock value, could come off as disrespectful, but I get it. Sometimes you got to bring some excitement in order to monetize to be able to help for real. I'm pretty sure all the money he making and, you know, the clout that he getting, he using for good. I get that. He helping, he giving back to communities, donations and shit. I do think that talking about dead people is going too far to disrespect the King Von and other people like that. I think that then crossed the line in my opinion. But I'm gonna tell you something. I get him though. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say about Charleston White. I think a lot of shit that he says, y'all say behind the camera, behind closed doors, at barbecues, at barbershops. People have them same motherfucking conversations that Charleston White saying. So I don't look at it as bad like that. I just think some of that shit he needs to say maybe behind the camera, not in front of the camera. In front of the camera, it comes off as, you know, like them. I always say this: if you're not careful, you'll turn into what you despise. And I see that a lot, you know, out here in this world. Even with me, if I ain't careful, I get to turn into shit I don't like. And I see this with other people out here. But I'm going to tell you something with Charleston White, and this is a fact. You can clearly tell that he enjoying his fame. He enjoying the clout. He enjoying the come up. And sometimes that shit'll get your mind off of the goal. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself, you know, entangling in these internet beefs. You know, Charleston White doing good for the community. If he really giving back to these places like he say he giving back to these places, ain't no need for no fuck no dead people and fuck your dead homies and fuck these people and fuck that and play gunshots and I don't know, you know. I think it was not real, but some people say he got shot for real. Maybe he did. I'm not knocking that. I can be wrong. I'm not stumping that he did. That's not a stump. That's just my opinion because I feel like Charleston's so big, so internet-y that he would have at least pulled his phone out himself and took a picture and shit like that. So maybe he did and I'm just late to it. But, you know, I think you can look at Charleston White and clearly tell the fame kind of changing him, you know. I think the fame kind of changing him a little bit. You know, I don't think it changed him all the way. I think at any moment, you know, he sit back, smoke a good blunt, he'll snap back into it and get back to what he got to get back into. But a lot of shit on the internet about him is strictly stern, you know, very, very tough. And sometimes we need that shit, you know. We need that, but you know, you can clearly tell Charleston White enjoying the fame. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I think he enjoying this shit. I think he got a good cause of why he doing it, but I do think a lot of negativity then got in his fight, you know. And the internet will do that too, man, because, you know, I done seen the internet turn very good people, God-fearing people, people with good hearts, turn them bad. Like, I done seen this shit. Like, I done seen and this internet turn you bad overnight. Like, this internet will have you scamming your fans. This internet will have you thinking you better than people, how you flaunting that bag on people. It'll have you move away from the people you grew up around and shit, and it'll have you come back around the people you grew up around and they kill you because you ain't like them no more. And, you know, the clout, man, if you're not careful, this clout will change who you are, man. You know, some people got to go to acting classes and, you know, they be in little movies and then they blow up. And then you got basketball players that go to AAU ball, high school, college, and then get to the NBA. This YouTube shit, you just do a video, wake up in the morning, and you famous. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with that shit, man. And, you know, so I think Charleston White is a good dude. I do think he do a lot of reckless shit and say a lot of shit that I do not agree with. I totally do not agree with. But, you know, I think he says a lot of shit that a lot of us do agree with, in my opinion. But I do think he enjoying this internet a little bit too much as far as that character of Charleston White. The internet didn't see that character as Charleston White. I think it's time to show us Charles. You know what I'm saying? Show us Charles. And the person who gives back to these places, the person who look out for the kids, the person who, you know, look out for these gun victim parents and shit like that. We want to see a little bit more of that Charleston too, in my opinion. And I think that'll kind of even everything out, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a block. Homie, you tell the street water.